Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to day 7 of my Crafty Advent Live 2025 series. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. Thank you so much to everybody who is already here live chatting over in the chatter box. Make sure to say hey and where you're watching from, and make sure to answer the poll as well. If you are here on replay, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure to let us know where you're watching from down in the comment section below, and answer any of the questions that I pose to my live audience as you are watching that replay. And speaking of questions to the live audience, today's poll is: which of the new for 2025 Advent calendars has been your favorite so far? The options are Stampin' Up, Marion Design, or the Gummy Pan Goodie Calendar. So if you are here on replay, let me know your favorite so far in the comment section below, and make sure to put the hashtag bonus with your comment. And then for every 100 thumbs ups this video gets during the next 3 days, I will pull one name from those comments. If you're here live, you will get a chance later on to have your name pulled for a bubblegum bonus. And that is just extra entries into either the final giveaways, or I do have some little prizes to give away, and I will be drawing from those names in there. If you have never watched my series before and you don't know what all this is about, I highly recommend that you go and watch the kickoff video at least one time all the way through. That's going to give you all the information you will need, because I won't have time during the live to go over and answer all of those. So you can find that video if you're here live. Nightbot will be sharing the link over in the chat box, and it's also in the description box below. So watch that. Then if you have any questions, leave them on that video. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to try to get... I have a little craft-a-lanch here, guys. I'm going to try to get right into creating today, because I am going to a musical at my daughter's college after we're done. So I don't want to be too late. And I did see Susan said that she likes my sweater. Oh, wow. It's all the way down there. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I decided I'd try to go a little wintry here, so I added that. Oh, Susan just got her 2-year stamp. Awesome, Susan. Thank you for your continued support. And speaking of that, I saw that Karen became a member. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you very much.
All right. So let's get into it. Before I do that, though, I would like to thank our sponsors. Why can I not? There we go. I'd like to thank the sponsors of this event. And that is Carmen of the Choose Joy with Carmen YouTube channel, who is an independent Stampin' Up dealer. So make sure, if you need a Spellbinders Advent calendar or any other, if you need a Stampin' Up Advent calendar, caught myself on that one, guys. If you need a Stampin' Up Advent calendar, you still have a chance to get it. I have the link to her site in the description box below, as well as her first and last name and state, in case she doesn't pop up as the demonstrator. So I know that she would appreciate your patronage. Another online store that you're going to want to check out is Color Me Nordic. Vivica from Color Me Nordic sent both of the Gummy Pan calendars for me to open, and another set for the final giveaways. And Carmen did the Stampin' Up calendar. And then Pink and Main, I have some of the fancy tag die sets to give away from the bubblegum bonus machine. And then Michelle sent me an extra Advent calendar. So make sure, if you patronize any of these stores, you let them know Crafty Al sent you. The Pink and Main links that I share will be affiliate links. The others are not, but I did want to say thank you. And so, yeah, let's just show them our love. And I realized my background is not working for some reason. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. And then while we're talking about that, don't forget, in the description box below, next to the related supplies, is the link to the visual supply. And I have all the Advent calendars that are still available here. Marion Design, there were 5 left still as of, I checked again this morning. But then I just have some other common items you might see me use, or storage things that I like to use for my items. So you can check out that page. And if there's ever any items you're wondering if I have links for, feel free to reach out. Nightbot did just share about Yvette's channel. Make sure that you go over to the Yvette Olea Creates channel at noon Central today, and she will be opening up 4 Crafty Advent calendars and making and giving away her project. And at the end of today's live, I will also be giving away the tag I make. But why don't we, wait, no, first let's take a look at what we've made so far together. So in front of me are the first 6 tags. Here is the one from yesterday, day 6. And so far, all of them have been claimed. One thing I do want to say, make sure that if you are the winner of a tag, you know what day you have won. So it's whatever the day in December it is. So today's the 7th, so you've won the 7th tag or the day 7 tag. Also make sure that you're only filling out that form if you've actually won the tag. I checked it last night and I had 3 people try to claim day number 5. And I know it's been a popular one. Sorry, no. Yeah, so they said that, yeah, they try to claim between these 2. One of them said day 5, but mentioned Stanley. So just make sure that you're knowing what it says your username is on screen and which tag you won. But if you get pulled for a bubblegum bonus at the end, you do not need to fill out anything. I think that's been a little confusing too. You can always reach out with any questions. And speaking of, well, I don't know, reach out and thumbs up this video, you guys. Right now we have 77 likes and 108 of you on here, so I know that we can do better. So please smash that like button as you come in, and especially on replay, you need to be smashing that like button too. I'll go ahead and put these away, and then I will grab, you know what, today let's start with the more traditional Advents where we have the door. Let's start with those today. Let's go to Stampin' Up. And okay, so today, what is it? Day 7. So the day 7 door is right here. It's probably 4 by 3. Let me know what you think it might be over in the chat box. Remember, if we are going to talk about a die set, please type die, D-Y-E. That way my moderators do not have to work overtime, because YouTube does not like the word D-I-E over in that chat. So if you think it is dies, please do that. I'm going to start opening it while you get your votes in. All right, and I see some stamps, stencils, embellishments. I'm going to guess, I was going to guess a stencil, but the other day when we got a stencil, they were bigger. So I'm going to go with embellishments too. So let's do a little drum roll, please. Oh, it is dies. Oh, guys, these are nice. These are nice. Let me get out my little magnet sheet here. So if you are into like postage stamp stuff, these are going to be right up your alley. They are nesting little postage stamps. Actually, they don't all nest. They have some rectangle ones too. Look at those, guys. Let's give this video a thumbs up if you like those. That very smallest one has some stitching detail on it. Nice, nice. Next up will be, let's do Marion Design right here. This is the one that my friend Helga from the Netherlands sent me. So this is new to us this year, and it has been quite a fun time. And let's see where day 7 is. Ooh, day 7 is teeny tiny, guys. It is probably like maybe 1.5 inches by 1 inch. What do you think has been behind there? We have gotten quite a few dies. So here are the dies that we've gotten so far from Marion Design. And then there was a little stamp and some stickers. So give me your guesses over there. And don't forget, if you are loving, let's see, you can still purchase Stampin' Up. And if, again, Carmen would love your business. You can get Spellbinder still from scrapbook.com. And then Marion Design Ecstasy Crafts, or the last I checked, I haven't checked on a few days, Scrapbook Haven here in Omaha had some that they could ship. You would just have to inquire about the cost of shipping. So let's see what we have over here. An ink pad, stamp, embellishments, a single small die. That has been a lot of them. Let us see what we're in for today. Oh, they are some embellishments. Our embellishment friends were correct. Oh, these are nice. They're little snowflake charms. So there are 5 little snowflakes. Those are cute. I think those could make a cute little accent on a tag, you guys. Next up for traditional, it's going to be spellbinders. Let me know. Have you seen my spellbinder short for today? I do have a dedicated daily series where I open the spellbinders advent calendar and make a little Polaroid photo. And those are just under a minute shorts. I have that playlist linked below. I hope you'll watch them. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment on it. So for this, let's find day 7. It is pretty decent sized door for the spellbinders. I would say like 3.5 by 6 probably. Get your guesses over there in the chat. And if you've already watched it, you can guess. We might not know. I just wouldn't say like exactly what it looks like, but you could give us the type. Make sure to hydrate. Let me know what you are watching. What you're drinking while you watch. I have some flavored water. It is cotton candy today. All right, guys, we're at almost 125 people on here, and we're still missing some stamps of approval, which that reminds me, I want to show you this. Speaking of stamps of approval, so over in my Facebook group, I have a dedicated album for any Advent creations that you make and want to share. So I saw one today. There are lots of great ones in there. You have to go see them. But at the bottom here, Stephanie, she is one of the moderators here in the chat. She made a stamp of approval card with the day 4 spellbinders dies, but then she made her own sentiment for that. So that was super fun. Gotta get, all right. What are your guesses over there? Well, I see stencil embossing folder. They flew up because you guys are talking about what you're drinking too. Awesome. And don't forget, if you're drinking hot tea, apparently you cannot type that either. YouTube is crazy. Okay, guys, let's see what is behind door number 7. It is stencils, you guys. There are 3 in here. They're not layering stencils like sometimes theirs are, but they're just 3 different butterfly theme stencils, and one of them has 2 side profiles on them. And I will show you what I created. I did see at least one of you say that you wait to watch the shorts until after my live stream. Yeah, I guess you might not want to spoil it for yourself. But I'll show you what I made. So I keep all my creations in this little Polaroid album. And here is my day 7. So I just use one of the butterflies. This is a sentiment from a previous Spellbinder set. And I just added some green gems to kind of tie in the green on the body. Now, let's get out our bagged Advent items. Up on my shelf, I have Gummy a Pan, Tailored Expressions, and Pink and Main. Oh, and I did watch Michelle's opening video from yesterday for Pink and Main, and we did choose the right bag for day number 6. So yay us. Alrighty. Here we go, guys. Let's start. We'll just start with Pink and Main right here on the top. It is pretty sturdy here. It's a little bit of an odd shape, a little bumpy. What do you think this might be? What do you think this one might be? All right. Let's see some stamps coming in. A die set. Thank you for spelling it correctly for the chat. Lots of stamps and die guesses. Let's go ahead and look. I think it is, we've gotten a lot of floral stamps for them. I'm wondering now if we get the die to go with it. Let's look. Oh, I forgot my drum roll. Yes. Okay, I took that out a little early. Yes, let's go ahead and look at these. Yes, there are 3 dies in there, you guys. And so far, which I just love those pink dies. Aren't they fun? And so far, we have gotten 3 flower stamps. So I'm going to bet, yeah, like here's the die for the tulip. Here's the die for the sunflower. And then for the poppy. Now, if you're sad that you did not get in on the Pink and Main die, Pink and Main Advent Calendar, don't forget to sign up for my email list because I do always let you know when the calendars go up for pre-sale. And sometimes those pre-sales start in the summer, you guys. So I have a link down in the description box. It says receive my updates in your inbox. So you can go there and sign up to receive emails from me. Okay, next up, let's go for Gummy-A-Pan. So we know that all of the Gummy-A-Pan products are dies. So what theme do you think today's dies might be? Give me your guesses over there, and if you're here on replay, you can guess down below. These are sometimes the hardest. Okay, we'll just take out this little one first. Give me your guesses. We have holiday, postal, food. Let's see what our little one is. These should be lucky, right? Because today's day number 7. Today is day number 7. All right. Oh, I forgot. I need my... All right, let's see. It is a little juice box. Maybe some tomato juice. It looks like it might be a tomato on there. Little juice box for the goodie die. And then for our regular one, so if you said food, that was right for that one. Let's see what our regular one is. Oh, we have a little tree stump and a squirrel. Look at that. So nature or animals. That's fun. And then finally for today is Tailored Expressions. This pretty decent size. It takes up pretty much all of that bag. It's hard but bumpy. Let me know what you think it might be. I have an idea what it is, but I'll see what your guesses are. And don't forget, since the chat is already flying, that if you do have a question or comment for me, please type question in all caps or Crafty Al. So if it's a question that I have to answer, type question. Your whole message doesn't have to be all caps, just that beginning word so I can star it for later. And then if you need to get my attention for something, please make sure to put Crafty Al in all caps. If it's just general questions, though, feel free to ask the chat. And don't forget, if we're going to type die, like a die set, do DYE here so that it will go through and YouTube won't hold it back. All right, let's see what day number 7 is. It feels to me like it's some kind of die. Yes. Oh, it is a tag die. A tag with maybe that's supposed to be like supposed to make that into a Christmas tree there in the middle. Now, you know that for this series, I am focusing on using this color palette that we chose at the kickoff and the Pink and Main tag die set. The only exceptions to these are if we're given a product that either has different colors in it or like we're given a tag die. So if Tailored Expressions is chosen today, I will use that die. That would be one exception where I don't just stick with the Pink and Main. So we will leave TE on the wheel. Let me know what your favorite gift from today is over in the chat or in the description box. So we have the Stampin' Up! Postage frames, the Gummy Pan, Pink and Main, Tailored Expressions, Marion, or Spellbinders. Let me know your favorite over there. Don't forget to smash that like button after you get that in there. After this series is over, all of our chatters here are going to have a hard time going back to spelling die the correct way. All right, I see a wide variety coming through today. All right, let's see, what do I hope pops up? So we haven't got to stamp any of the Pink and Main flowers yet, so it might be fun if we get to stamp and then use the dies for that. But these are so fun. These are so fun too from Stampin' Up. So how we choose what I'm going to work with is by using the Crafty Advent 2025 wheel. When one of the spots on the wheel gets chosen, I do hide that for now, but starting on the 13th, when I come back with the Gina K Designs calendar, I will refresh the wheel back to the beginning. Now, we have not yet had any artist, viewer, or member choice. So today might be our lucky day. So cross your fingers that your favorite gets picked, and let's find out what we'll be working with. All right. Oh, guys, viewer choice. Okay, now this is going to be hard. So for viewer choice, I can only put 4 things over in the poll. So let's see, Gummy Pan could be one. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put these 4 companies over in the poll. Oh, yes, right. That's right. Get your poll lights in the chat. You enter those in while I'm kind of talking about what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to put these 4 companies, but then if I want to, I can always use these as well. So I guess what die set will I be using today is what we're going to vote on. So let me get, Stephanie said Gummy Pan, Gummy Pan, Gummy Pan, and Gummy Pan. I think she's hoping for the Gummy Pan. Oh, before I can start that poll, we need to find out what your favorite new for 2025 Advent calendar is. Let's end that. And the favorite of the new ones is Marion Design, followed by Stampin' Up, and then the Gummy Pan Goodie. So I have to agree. I think the Marion's been fun. But honestly, this year, I have been like happy with every day, every calendar. So I think any of those was a winning choice. But let me go ahead and get our options up for today's poll. For the viewer choice, so this means the live audience gets to pick what I have to work with today. So we'll do Stampin' Up, SU. I'll go ahead and type it all in. Then we have Pink. Actually, you know what? I am going to abbreviate. SU Stampin' Up, PM Pink and Main, Gummy a Pan will be gummy. And then Tailored Expressions will be TE. So be thinking about what you're going to vote for. And I will give you a couple minutes to get that vote in. And I'll play a little music while you vote and we wait. Carmen's out there doing the work on those stamps of approval. Thanks, Carmen. Sandra, I will answer your question in just a second. All right. Sandra had a question. Hello to my crafty godmother. Well, let me stop the music so I can answer it. We still got a few seconds to vote. But she wanted to know if I have, excuse me, if members have access to the printable for the Polaroid album. Yes, this is available on the monthly blogs or on the membership tab. You just might need to scroll down a little bit. I have provided with the cover if you're using it for spellbinders only, but you could always make your own cover and use it for a different company or multiple companies. And then you have the inside pages that fit in there. All right, let's see which one. Okay, there are 4 things, and whatever one is at 29% now, so that probably means they are close. So let's find out. All right. Yes, that was. The Tailored Expressions got 29%, and Pink and Main got 27%. So that was super close. So we'll be making a tag today with this one. And I think I will use the Christmas tree for the focal point on it. So we'll just stick with this because, again, I have somewhere to be today, so this tag needs to be kind of easy. Give me your ideas what you would do with the tag, and I'm going to leave all the other products out like close and handy in case I want to use those, like maybe one of the charms. But I'm going to cut these apart. Let's see. Lori is right, coming in with the squirrel could climb the tree. She's trying to get that used today because Stephanie is in love with the squirrel. Maybe the squirrel could be sitting down on the ground. Okay. You might dye my cutters here. Cut this apart. I like to cut it right over a little trash can and kind of cut it down in there, just if any of those little metal pieces go flying, that it's not going to be in my eyeball. Oh, yes, I do want to point this out. Just so if you're new to our live chat, make sure to keep in mind that the first rule of Secret Word Club is that we don't talk about Secret Word Club. So don't ask if the word has been given, what it is, if there's any bonus words, if there's going to be any bonus words. Myself or my moderators will just quietly delete those, okay? Because remember, they are secret words. Oh, and I don't want to do anything that's too crazy messy today because I have on white sleeves, you guys. I was actually thinking about ink smushing, but I should not be doing that today. I don't want to get my sweater all dirty. Gigi said, what font did you use for the Spellbinders album, if you remember? I would have no idea. If you want to send me an email, I can look later, but I don't know. And I don't even think by looking at it. Yeah, I don't know. You can reach out via email and I can look at it for you. Okay, so here we have our dies, and I'm going to bring in our color palette and be thinking about that. Now, I know that Stephanie would like us to add the little squirrel, and I think maybe if we do something with the orange, maybe that's kind of squirrely colored. But I think for the tree, what I'm going to do to kind of make the different levels of the tree is use cilantro. Oh, great. Lyndon's coming to join us again, guys. My kitty made an appearance yesterday and would not be quiet, and she sounds like she's back for round number 2. What I want to do is create a rectangle that's big enough to die cut this, but I want to have some little torn strips. So, you know what I'm going to do? Just so it's less thickness to cut through, I'm going to cut this is just a scrap of printer paper from my recycle bin. I'm going to cut this to use as the base for my pieces. So like 2 inches wide by 2.5 inches tall. I'm glad. Let's see who says. Helene says she loves hearing my kitty. I mean, I usually don't mind, but if she's down here, and then I'll go ahead. Actually, I'm going to cut this to 2 inches. Hopefully this will work. I've never done this before, but I'm hoping it will work. She wants to craft. Yeah, I don't know if she's a crafter or not. She does like to tear paper, so this might be a fun one for her. She loves to get her teeth on some paper. And to hold the dies I'm working with, I'm going to bring in my purple mag ink and just put these in there because I do not want to lose any of this. And I brought in my glass board just so I have some pressure when I go to glue this. Crystal says she's looking for the link to the TE Advent accessories. Crystal, it should pop up here in just a minute. Remember to be logged in to your account if you're going to go look at those. Because they let the people who bought the Advent calendars see what the add-ons are. So you do need to be logged in. And remember, try to put question in all caps in front of those messages so I can easily see when you have a question for me. Because I don't always get to look over while I'm in live, so I don't want to miss your question. And if you put question in all caps, then it's easier for me to see it. Terry says, what am I doing with my TE envelopes? Right now, I am just keeping them all in a box. I will probably just recycle them. Let us know in the chat what you're doing with yours. Or in the comment section below. And once, I think I got one, maybe one more. That actually might be enough. Let's see if that's big enough. Yes, that is perfect. So I'm going to let that dry. And while that is drying, you guys, I'm not going to forget today. What time is it? Let me know over in the chat what kind of words these are. Get that over there. I'm not going to forget. I actually did set an alarm today in case I forgot. I'm just going to set an alarm every day at different times just so you can't get used to, oh, she always says a secret word at this time. But yes, it is time for your secret word. If you don't have the tracker, make sure to check out the description box below. Watch the kickoff video too. That gives you more information. And I saw a question fly by. Susan wants to know, do I have the Spellbinders beads of friendship items? No, I keep going back and forth on it. And it was one of the items that I think they would have sent me to work with. And I was kind of waffling on it. So I said no. Oh, that was my alarm for secret word time. So that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. And Susan, which by the way, Susan, I have not shared yet. Let me do that. So Susan shared with us. She created actually, let me do this overhead. But Susan, let me answer you first. I will think about giving them away as a prize, but some of them I have torn up a little bit. But Susan shared with me the other day, she created this little grid where you could keep track of, inventory your Gummy Pan Goodie Advent pieces. So I have mine on the back of a 5x7 magnet, and you can download this. The link is in the description box below toward the top, but it's also on that visual supply list underneath the Gummy Pan, section. But yeah, I cut out the little tractor yesterday, and today I will cut out our little tomato juice box. Sandra said that she made hers yesterday and love it. Good. Yes, it's very handy. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, I need to give you your secret word. Let's not just talk about the tracker, right? If I set an alarm and forget, it's no good. Today's word is, day 7 is lights, just like my Christmas lights back here. Lights. Again, you won't have to spell that correctly on that final form, but that way you just know what word I said. And yeah, make sure to put that down for day 7. Okay. Oh, I can put my Mariana away. Okay, I think we have this ready. So here's what it looks like. So those were just torn strips, and now I'm going to use the Christmas tree die, and I'm going to put it, I think, as far down as possible on there, and then it'll kind of look like the different levels of a Christmas tree. My star tried to jump out of there. Yeah, I hope this turns out. I've never tried it before, but I was trying to think of a way to add texture without splattering or ink smushing today. Who else avoids messy stuff when you have white sleeves? Are we ready to see it? Did it work? Nope, gotta make sure it cut all the way through because there were a few layers on this thing. Okay. A few layers to cut through. All right, guys. I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. Okay. It does kind of lift up, so I need to add some extra adhesive where it's going to do that. Actually, I wonder. I'm just going to kind of rough these up a little bit actually. Ah. Lisa said, do another one of the trees to make my craft roulette card. Which parameter would a tree been for? Because I'm thinking, let's see, from the desert. Here we go. I think I got too much glue on this part of it. Good. I'm glad you guys enjoy my tree. I'm glad that I tried that. And then we'll just make a star later. Go ahead and just, I think I'll just cut this. Give me some ideas what color to cut the tag from. I don't necessarily think it has to be in one of these colors. We could do a neutral too. So I was thinking white, but I'm wondering if we should do like a cream or like a shade of gray. And do we have, okay. I think I have an idea. So from Stampin' Up, I think it was, we got some little gold embellishments. I think we should probably put those on there for baubles. So what color background are we thinking? Ooh, I like this one. Erica said dark purple and use this shimmer to make night stars. Oh, but then I have to splatter, don't I? But I do like that, especially since we're going to have the squirrel on it. This is definitely an outside Christmas tree. Oh, the distress edge parameter. Now that makes sense. Thank you. Yes. Let me get those out. So we got these from Stampin' Up. I think those would make fun baubles on our Christmas tree. And our squirrel. Maybe I'll use a neutral for our squirrel. But he says, just pull up my sleeves. Okay, guys. Okay. What time is it? We're doing good. What I'm going to do is like kind of a galaxy background with, I'm just going to do my 2 shades of purple. And then we'll splatter with white. Because if I get white splatter on my sleeves, no big deal. And really the shimmery stuff shouldn't dirty up my sleeves too much. So let's do that. So I need to cut this out of white cardstock. This is a big tag, you guys. Let's see what this measures. 2 3/4 by about 4 1/8. It is a large tag. I got to use my big die cutter. And now Lyndon is laying quietly over on the ground, so she can stay down here and craft with us today. Oh, okay. I see that Nightbot is putting the message in there. Have a question for one of us. Please type question. I must not have ever changed that from when Yvette joined me for day 1. So you have a question for me. Okay. So here we have our tag. And we'll go ahead and ink blend this. So I'm only going to get out one of my purple brushes. And I'm going to start ink blending with the lighter purple. So this is Jelly Donut, and for this I chose Huckleberry. So these are the 2 colors that I am using. My kitty's name is Lyndon. I was just saying this morning, like to this day, I still really don't think Lyndon is like a typical girl's name. But it was what they named them at when we adopted them. So I'm just going to do some splotches of each of the colors. Let me know if you've ever done a galaxy background over there in the chat. Or if you're on replay, let us know. If you've done galaxy before. It's kind of, it starts off by looking not very good. Looks a little messy, not put together, but by the time you get all done, this is one of those techniques that is super forgiving. It does not have to be perfect. So now you kind of go in where the areas are lighter, and then you add black to it. You know what, I'm going to use a smaller blending brush for that. So and it go in between where our colors kind of meet, where the different colors kind of meet. And the TE inks, they have kind of a leveling agent. So as they dry back, they get a little less splotchy. And I'm going to bring back in my Jelly Donut in a smaller ink blending and put a little bit more of the Jelly Donut in those areas. Oops. Okay, and now to finish that off. Oh, goodness. And that was Oreo. Oh, no, I need that. Sorry. I still need that. I just got a whole bunch on my finger there. I got to clean that off before I get it onto my project. Or onto my sweater, right? Oh, let's do a stamp of approval. So if you have just came in or came in late, make sure to smash that like button. The more likes we get during the live stream, the more stamps of approval we get to pull at the end. Right now, there are 142 of you on here and 140 likes, which is great. But I know that some of you have came and went. So I think we can get that to 150 so we can pull 5 names later. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Now I'm going to go in with my bigger black blending brush right at the edges. And we'll let that dry a little bit. Clean this up. If you have already given your stamp of approval, put like over there in that chat box. I need my splatter box. Bring this in. Yes. All right. I can't find my little mini glass board, so I'm going to leave this one off to the side to put my splatter stuff on. I thought I put my mini glass board where it would be easy to find when I needed it, but apparently I did not. So now what we have to do is, for my white splatter, I'm using Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. And I'm not, you might normally want to splatter black on here too, but again, today with my sweater, there's not going to be any black splattering. But I am bringing in the gift from Tailored Expressions the other day, the liquid watercolor shimmer, and we will splatter with that. Okay. Darn it. I wish I remember where I put that so I would remember it. The P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White is pretty solid in there. Oh, it seems extra solid today. I wonder if I did not tighten that lid because it seems weird today. So I'm just going to put a little bit over here, if you can see it on my glass board right here. Here, close your ears if you're sensitive to sound. Let me see. I thought that was a different sound, but Eric, oh, no, don't play again. Erica got it. It was over where I dry all my stencils and my paintbrushes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll go ahead now. I'll take that off and bring it into here so you guys can see that. Okay. Yes. And now I have white all over that. And then bring in my water dropper. get some water on there. I'm going to go with a more traditional splatter brush today with a fan brush, and then kind of might have to mix this up with something else. There we go. Okay, so get that. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that, but we have some white splatter. And now I guess since that's not clean, I'll just do a different brush for the liquid shimmer. Okay, just put a few drops of that on there. Let's see how this works. You know what I could have done too? I could have wet my P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White probably with this. Okay. Let's pick it up here. I think that's going to add some nice sparkle. Set this to the side to dry, and we will finish, guys, getting our Christmas tree ready. So, I think I want to do, let's see. I'm going to get out a scrap of mango, which is the yellow from our color cube card. Let me see. And I think this might be a little too harsh, a little too bright. So what I'm going to do is bring the mango ink in. And I'm just going to make a little section ink blended so that it's just a little darker shade of the yellowy orange. I do see who said that I need to wipe the glass board. All right, I have more than one of you saying it now. I'll go ahead and do it so I don't scare you. It is, you know what? It's pretty dry. I don't think that's going anywhere. There we go. I think that looks kind of better for our star. Thank you. But yes, sometimes you do have to remind me to do stuff like that. I'm not going to splatter the tree because I'm going to add some of the Stampin' Up! Embellishments to it. Oh, I still got to remember my little squirrel too, don't I? Well, I can maybe shimmer the star. Let's let that dry on there first, though. I'm going to go ahead and cut out my squirrel. And I don't know what to do, guys. Do I use the color palette and use the candy corn or the orange color? Or should I just cut my squirrel out of maybe a brown color? What do we think? Let me pick out a couple colors. Go ahead and turn your pole lights on. And let me get out some different options. Okay, so here's the color palette. So if I went with a color from there, I would do, I have to get a bigger scrap, but I would do candy corn and probably darken it up the same way that I just did our star, which I'm going to go ahead before this dries too much on there. I'm going to go ahead and paint that on the star. Set this back there to dry. Okay. So, and again, I would darken that up, or let me find some browns. Okay, I don't want to go too dark, so I can maybe add a little shading to our squirrel guy. So I got out toffee and latte. So, okay, what I'm going to call this is orange, light brown, and dark brown. Okay, and then I'll do a little ink blending on the edges if we use a brown, or I'll ink blend the whole thing if we use orange. So let me get the pole. Let me get the pole out. So, and remember, if I happen to type in green for this one, just know that that's dark brown. Orange. So orange, light brown, or dark brown. Okay, let's do a quick poll. 1 minute. I'll turn on some music while you vote. And then do not forget to smash that like button, guys. It is a weekend, so we should be able to get lots of those stamps of approval. Bring that in so you can see that. Time is up. Let's see which option was chosen. Pretty close with the browns, but 47%. Oh, wait, no, light brown. Light brown got 47%. The dark brown got 43%. So that was pretty close. So, and I don't know, look how fun that is looking. Okay. You're coming in late today. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. I got to pay attention. Today it was viewer choice for which product I'm using. And we went with the dies that we got today for the poll. What is going on? And it was the Tailored Expressions tag die. Hope that didn't just break. Ah, goodness, guys. I'm having some, yeah. Christina saw what I was doing wrong. Yes, we need our squirrel face down. Oops. Oh, and I love one thing I love about the gummy pan dies is all of the texture and detail they put on them. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Then I'll bring in, gotta put my squirrel away so I don't lose him. Bring in toffee ink. And I'm just going, let's see, where do I want my, I don't know how that little guy should sit. I'm going to put a shadow right here on his backside. There we go. This just adds a little texture. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think I'm going to go ahead and use foam tape to pop this up. So I'm going to get it on my tag first, and then we will get our embellishments from the Stampin' Up! Calendar added. If you would like to buy yourself some of your own big blue rolls of foam tape, and remember, this isn't even as big as they came. These things were larger. They are linked on that visual supply list. It comes in a lot of different widths. Might not be archival safe, but I love to use it for cards because it is very economical. And as long as you burnish this when it's on your cardstock, I find that the blue or the release paper is very easy to take off. Kristen said a wheel of tape bigger than my head. Yes, it definitely is. All right. Put some of the little up on the star. And I always use, oops, you probably don't want to see the top of my head. You'd probably like to see my desktop. I like to use non-stick scissors when cutting this. I got like a set of 3 from Amazon that I use. So I put a little bit up there. And then let's see. And I think this is like maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick. Linda says maybe have the squirrel peek out from behind the tree. I will look at that before we put this down. Oops, too thick. Well, he will have to, since I already shaded his one side, I do want to just kind of leave him. He'll be a little bit underneath it, but poking out too. But I'm just going to put him flat down there so he's behind the tree. Okay. And I don't think I will have a sentiment on today. I think whoever wins it, if they want to add something, they're free to do that. Go ahead and put our little squirrel down. Then I will start putting on some embellishments. Not only can you use these for your ink pads, but there's also that little opening there that you can put your embellishments in, and then you can pour them right back into your bag with this. My tree is going to be floating in space. I mean, there is a galaxy background, so I think it's fair to say it's floating. And maybe this little guy is some kind of alien outer space creature. Okay. I'm just going to put down some dots of glue. Start with that for now. Let those get a little tacky so they hold on to the gems. And there are a couple different sizes. So let me put them side by side. You know what? Hold up. Let's see if shake these and see if they'll flatten out. So there's like this size and then a little bigger. I am going to use, the smaller options, the smaller ones. Okay, and then pour these right back in here. Yes, an alien squirrel. Oh, I kind of like that too. Who said that? Where's that at? Christina. See if I can find that. Christina suggests putting a bauble in the squirrel's hand to make it look like he's decorating the tree. I won't glue it down, but I will put one on there and we can see what we think. Now I almost feel like I should have put him in like a little different. Okay, guys. Let's do real quick poll, 1 minute, yes or no to a squirrel bauble. Real quick. Should our squirrel be holding an ornament? While you vote on that, yeah, you can get your poll lights out, but while you vote on that, I will, get my embellishments put back in there. That worked lovely. I'd put it in the other hand, but I think like then that's almost too far off there. I don't know. I do like it better there. Yeah. Okay. We'll put on the outside one. All right. Get your votes in, guys. And I think if he were going to place that ornament somewhere, it'd probably be down over here, but we'll let him make the decision. All right. Oh, I forgot to start a timer on that. So I just saw a question. Let me answer that quickly. Gigi says she cannot find a link for the blue tape on the supply list. So it's on the visual supply list. Let me pull that back up again. I have the visual supply list linked at the top of the supply list in the description box. So, let me hide that. If you go to the visual supply list and scroll all the way down, it is right here on the bottom left. And then I have the different widths that you can order. Yes, Star says he could just be throwing it on there. I bet so. I bet he is just kind of tossing them. Definitely. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is overwhelming, you guys, whatever was chosen. With 93% of you say that he needs to be tossing it looks like he's tossing the ornament overhead onto the tree. So we will do that. Teresa said she's loving my visual supply list. I'm glad. I was hoping it was helpful. And then it allows me to put a little bit more information than will fit in the description box below. Because I am seriously, if I add one more thing to that description box, I go over my character count. There is so much information down there. Okay, so let me get a little dabble do ya there of glue. And I think I'm done with my glue. I'm going to go ahead and plug it up for the day. And I do want to just say that anytime you use a link on that visual supply list, thank you very much. Many of them are affiliate links, so I make a small portion of the sale at no extra cost to you. It is always appreciated. It kind of lets me know what products you're enjoying seeing me use. It lets the companies that I work with know that you're enjoying me using their products. So it's always appreciated. Most of that is just reinvested right into supplies that I use for stuff that I share here in my videos with you. So thank you so much, guys. Okay. I think we're going to call it done. I think we're going to call it done. Oh, I forgot I was zoomed in. Karen, which welcome, friend. Good to see you. Does anyone know how long it takes for the Marion Advent calendar to ship? I know people have probably ordered it, but I did not order from that place, so I don't have any idea. If anybody has ordered and like you've gotten a shipping notice, if you could let Karen know, okay? Zoom out a little bit. So here we have our space Christmas tree there with the sparkle. Alrighty. So it is time. It is time, you guys, to get in the final stamps of approval. Remember, the more we get, the more bubblegum bonus names we get to pull. I'll go tell you how close we are to our next level. Right now, we made it to 150. But if all of you smash the like button, because I know some people have came and went. So if you just arrived and you have not yet given this video your stamp of approval, please do it. Carmen got us 7 stamps of approval. She goes to all of her accounts and adds those. So thank you. If you're sitting by a family member, they could go give the video a stamp of approval. But yeah, let's try to get to 175. Right now we're over 150, so we get to pull 5 names, but it is the final call for those because I'm going to give away the tag and then I will do the bubblegum bonuses. Okay. Did anybody know about the ordering? T. Royer says it seems like it's taking forever to ship, but maybe because she really likes it. Yeah. All right. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know if reaching out, and it is such a busy time now for companies. So I'm sure everything's a little bit longer. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, let me go get the giveaway page ready. Today's will be a little funny. Okay. If you would like to win today's tag, which don't forget, you can be anywhere in the world, at least 18 years old. You need to have subscribed to the channel and smash that like button. If you have already won a tag during this series, you cannot enter to win another one. So if you're one of our first six winners, please do not put your name in for it. Once I pull the winner, I will tell that person how they are going to claim it. But to be entered to win this, one time over in the chat box, I want you to type in hashtag space tree, hashtag SPACE TREE in honor of our little space squirrel and space Christmas tree. Go ahead and get those in. I'm going to give you a couple minutes and I'll play a little music. Okay, you guys, I was trying to clean out my PH Martin stuff a little bit, get that crusty stuff out of there. Let's find out who our lucky winner is. Remember, I'll tell you how to claim it once we find our winner. Good luck to everyone and congratulations. We'll be going to Lisa Craft Girl on Mac. Congratulations, Lisa. What you will need to do down at the very bottom of the description box. First of all, remember what it says your username is on screen right now, okay? You do need to know that. And down at the bottom of the description box is a link to a Google form, and you will have 24 hours to fill that out. I won't follow up with anybody to track down the tag winners, so I would do it right after we're done with the live. You will need to know which day you won and fill out the form completely. So today is day 7, and you'll need to describe the tag a little bit. So you can just be space squirrel, space tree, whatever you want to call it. That way I can link it up to the correct person who got it. Now, the next thing we're going to draw for, which you do not have to do anything to claim. Do not go fill out that form if you're name comes up here in a minute. The bubblegum bonuses, I'm just keeping a list, and I'm making like a virtual bubblegum bonus machine. So I will enter your name in there. And when I come back and give the recap and giveaway rules for this series, then I will draw some names out of there, and you'll either win little crafty prizes or extra entries into the final giveaways. So let me get that ready for today. And the bubblegum bonuses, you can have your name in there as many times as it is drawn or earned. There is no limit, unlike the daily tags. You do still have to be 18 years old, at least 18, anywhere in the world, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. So if you would like your name in the bubblegum bonus machine today, one time over in the chat box, type in #7, #SEVEN. It does need to look exactly like it does on screen, no spaces. If you happen to notice that you have spelled it incorrectly, do retype it once to get your entry, but there's no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry into the giveaway. You have about a minute and 40 seconds left to get those in. Song ended at a perfect spot. The 2 minutes is up. So let me do a final stamp of approval check to see how many thumbs ups we have gotten during the live stream. And don't forget, if you're here on replay, you still need to smash that like button. And we got to 160. We didn't quite make it, but we do get to pull 5 names. So let me get out my notepad. We will start drawing. Remember, there's nothing you need to do to claim these. I will take care of that. Good luck to everyone. The first name going in today is T.L. Jones. Congratulations. The second name going in today is Crafty Kim. Congratulations. Number 3 will be Stampin' Bobby. Yay. Number 4, the second to last name going in today is Tiffany Gregory. Congratulations, Tiffany. And then the last name going in today. Good luck again, everyone. Let's see who our 5th name will be today. Maybe we can match up the drum roll. Let me go grab it real quick. Almost. Congratulations. Congratulations, Michelle Latsky. All righty. If you have any final questions for me, go ahead and get those put over in that live chat box. Don't forget to join me again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. I will be back for day 8. And if you can't be here live, I know it is a weekday, the replay will be available. Let me see if we have any final questions. Oh, I love how everybody's congratulating the others who got their names drawn. Now, one thing, the bubblegum bonuses, when I do that recap and giveaway video, you will have to then, if you win, you will have to do something to claim. But for now, you can just sit back and relax until your name is possibly pulled at the end. Thank you all so very much for being here. The live stream would not be as fun if you weren't here. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, yes. Oh, I did. Yes. I did forget to point this out. Thank you, Baron's mom. So you'll have to tell me if this is you, because I would not have connected the PayPal name to you. So that's good to know. Are you Suzanne H? But yes, I did get a PayPal donation. I wrote it down here and I forgot to say thank you. Let me know, Baron's mom, if you were Suzanne H, so I can kind of put that username with that for when I put it in the bubblegum bonus machine. So let me, okay. I will write that next to it. Thank you so much for that PayPal donation. Just so everybody knows, any PayPal donations or super chats, they are being put toward shipping the prizes and the tags at the end of the series. So always appreciated. Definitely not required or anything, but it helps out, believe me, because shipping is going to get expensive on all of this stuff. I will be putting your name, Suzanne, into the bubblegum bonus machine. All righty. Okay. As I was saying, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you back tomorrow. I am off to go see Jesus Christ Superstar at my daughter's college. Hopefully it's not too cold out. And until tomorrow, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye, guys.